didn't scream, I didn't fight. I watched you fade out of my life. I held my tears, I bit my pride, and smiled while breaking inside. You packed your love in gentle lies, said it was better this way. I nodded like my heart agreed, while it was begging you to stay. I knew the moment you pulled away, the love was already too late. I let you go quietly, like I never loved you deeply. I didn't beg, I didn't cry, I just lost you piece by piece inside. I let you go quietly. I erased pictures, kept the pain. Some things don't leave that fast. I learned how to say I'm okay while drowning in the past. You walked away with steady steps, like you were finally free. I stayed behind, still learning how to live without you here with me. I loved you more than you could see, that's why I set you free. I let you go quietly, so you wouldn't see me bleed. I let you in, I took the fall. Loving you hurt more than losing all. If love means knowing when to stop, then this is how I learned. I chose your peace instead of mine, and swallowed what still burned. I don't hate you, I don't blame, I just miss who I became. I let you go quietly, but the silence screams in me. I'll heal one day, I know it's true, but every part still leads to you. I let you go quietly. So if you ever wonder why I disappeared without a sound, I let you go quietly, so you could keep your crown. I fought for every second, for every fragile word. You stayed quiet in the corner, like love was never yours. I begged the silence to be kind, to tell me I was wrong, but you let the distance grow and called it moving on. I was trying to save us both, you were already letting go. You didn't fight for us, you didn't even try. You watched our love fall apart and never asked me why. I gave you everything I had, you gave up when it got rough. You didn't fight for us. Ooh. I carried hope like a promise, you carried doubt like truth. I stayed when things were breaking, you walked away uncouth. You said love shouldn't hurt this much, like pain was my own fault, but love needs two to hold it up. I held it when you dropped, I screamed in ways you couldn't hear. You now I finally see. Some loves die quietly when one heart won't believe. I learned to love in safer ways, to trust without the rush. But I'll always know the truth. Yeah, you didn't fight for us. You didn't fight for us. So if my heart feels cautious now, it's because it learned too much. I didn't stop believing in love. You just didn't fight for us. I stayed when the love felt tired, when your words stopped feeling true. I kept believing in your silence, like it was something we'd get through. You smiled like nothing was wrong, while I was breaking inside. I held on to what we were. You were already saying goodbye. You said, just wait, I need some time. I waited while you changed your mind. I stayed too long, you let me fall. I gave you more than you gave at all. I loved you hard, I loved you strong, but I stayed too long. I learned to read between your lines. Every maybe felt like no. You stopped fighting for our future, while I refused to let it go. I made excuses for your distance, called it love, called it fate. But love shouldn't feel like waiting. Love shouldn't come this late. You moved on before we were through. I was still choosing you. I stayed too long, believing lies, telling my heart we'd be alright. You found peace, I found the cost of staying when the love was lost. I stayed too long. If loving you was my mistake, then pain is what I'll always take. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the nights I stayed. I thought love meant holding on. Now I know when to move on. I stayed too long, but now I see loving you shouldn't kill me. Slowly I'll heal, I'll learn, I'll be okay. But tonight the truth still plays. I stayed too long. So if my heart sounds tired now, it's because I tried so hard. I stayed too long, but I loved with all my heart. You never said you wanted me, you never said you didn't. You stayed close enough to keep my heart far enough so I'd still miss it. You held my hand when nights were cold, but never held me tight. You let me feel like I was yours, just never chose me outright. You watched me fall so carefully, like it was never your fault. You let me love you, that was all. You never promised not to fall. I gave my heart, you gave me time that slowly slipped right through my mind. You let me love you. I made a home inside your words, built dreams you never claimed. You called me when you felt alone, and left me in the same. I stayed loyal to your maybe, while you kept your doors wide open. I was writing us a future you were already hoping. You didn't lie that much, it's true. You just never loved me too. You let me love you, and I did. With every broken part I hid, you took the warmth, I kept the pain. Still loving you without your name. You let me love you. I don't blame you for letting me stay. I blame myself for loving that way. I should have known from the start you were careful with your heart. You let me love you. Now I see that loving you is killing me. I don't hate you, I just learned some hearts are meant to never burn. You let me love you. So when you think of me someday, know I loved you honestly. You let me love you. That's all you gave to me. I've been chasing tomorrow, afraid of yesterday, trying to outrun the sorrow I never learned to say. Then you looked at me softly, like time could finally slow every doubt inside me, found a place to go. You don't ask me to be strong, you let me be where I belong. In this moment here with you, nothing else feels overdue. If love is simple, calm and true, it lives in this moment with you. You hear me when I'm quiet, you stay when I can't explain. You don't fear my silence, you don't run from pain. I don't need a perfect plan, just your hand in mine. Every second feels enough when your heart meets mine. You don't promise endless days, you promise honest ways. In this moment I'm okay, much. This one heals me with a touch. In this moment I choose you, not because I have to, but because my heart wants to. If forever starts somewhere, it starts in this moment with you. So let tomorrow wait its turn. I finally learned love doesn't need a grand view, just this moment with you. I've been tired of second guesses, of almost and maybes too. Every love before you came felt like something I outgrew. Then you showed up unannounced, with a heart that felt like truth. No conditions, no escape, just a door I walked into. You don't rush me when I'm slow, you let real love grow. I choose this love every day, in the quiet, simple ways. When the world feels cold and rough, this feels warm, this feels enough. I choose this love with you. You hear me when I'm breaking, you stay when things get hard. You don't need me to be perfect, you love me where I am. I don't need a future plan, just your fingers in my hand. Every fear I used to fight sleeps easier at night. You don't promise life won't change, you promise you'll remain. I choose this love when I'm weak, when I don't know how to speak. If forever's just a choice we make, I'll make it anyway. I choose this love with you. If someday I forget my word, or feel too lost in this world, say my name, hold me near, I'll remember why you're here. I've known love that asked for proof. This one feels like truth. I choose this love through the years, through the laughter, through the tears. If loving you is what I do, then I'll keep choosing you. I choose this love. So let tomorrow come what may, I'm not afraid, as long as love still feels like this, I'll stay. Kept a light on by the door, like you might need it once more. Every night I told myself tomorrow you would call. Your name still sleeps inside my phone. I never had the heart to erase. I stayed loyal to a ghost and called it fate. You said you needed time. Time took you away from mine. I waited too long for you to come back home. I held on to words you said like they were stone. Now I'm here loving someone who's already gone. Your side of the bed stayed cold, but I pretended I was okay. I smiled through the questions I didn't know how to say. You found your peace somewhere else. I found the truth alone. That loving you without you is the hardest thing I've known. You moved on quietly. I stayed where we used to be. I waited too long, believing every sign that you would turn around and still be mine. Now every hope I held on to feels so wrong. I waited too long. Oh, yeah. If waiting was a form of love, I loved you more than enough. But love that's one-sided still breaks, no matter how much you pray. I don't blame you for leaving me. I blame myself for believing. I waited too long to let you go. I kept choosing us when you said no. If love was meant to teach me pain, then I learned it all your way. I waited too long, so I'll turn the light off tonight. Learn to sleep without the fight. If you ever think of me, know I loved you honestly. I was running through the years, trying not to feel my fears. Every dream felt out of reach, every love felt incomplete. Then you snap away, you do, like the world slowed down for two. Nothing loud, nothing planned, just your hand inside my hand. You don't promise perfect days, you just stay in simple ways. Right where I am, with you beside me. I don't need more than this moment to feel safe. If love is knowing where to land, I'm right where I am with you. You hear me when I'm quiet. You stay when doubt gets violent. You don't rush what's meant to go. You let love take it slow. I don't need a future draw, just your name to lean upon. Every night, every plan, feel the lighter where I stand. You don't fix me when I break. You love me through the shake. Right where I am, I belong. When your heart pulls me along, if the world forgets my name, you question all the things we say. Won't be close, don't let go. I'll remember what I know. I've been everywhere before. This is what I was searching for. Right where I am, I'm not afraid. Love feels honest this way. And forever's just a choice we make. I'll make it every day. Right where I am with you. So let the seasons change their tune. I've finally found my home. As long as I'm here with you, I'm right where I am. If I'm honest, I was tired of pretending I was fine. Every smile felt rehearsed, every love just killing time. I was scared of staying still, of letting someone in for real. Then you saw me as I am and didn't turn, didn't run. You didn't ask me to be strong, you just stayed all along. If I'm honest, I need you, not to save me, just be true. In a world that asks too much, your love feels soft enough. If I'm honest, I choose you. You hear the fear inside my voice, you let me have my fragile choice. You don't rush my broken pace, you give my heart its space. I don't need a perfect life, just your hand holding mine. Every doubt every fear feels lighter when you're near. You don't promise me forever, you promise now, together. If I'm honest, I feel safe in the quiet of this place. If love's not loud, if love is real, this is how it's meant to feel. If I'm honest, I choose you. And someday I close my heart and forget where we start. Say my name, pull me near, I'll remember why you're here. I've known love that felt like war. This feels like something more. If I'm honest, through the years, through the joy and through the tears, if choosing love is what I do, I'll keep choosing you. If I'm honest, I choose you. So let tomorrow ask its price, I won't think twice. As long as love still feels this way, I'll stay.
These empty roads remember us, the nights we laughed, the dreams we touched. But now I walk this path alone, with memories carved into the stone. Soft smile, a ghost that follows me for miles, and every step pulls me back through these empty roads. Empty roads and you. Every turn reminds me of the truth, that love can stay, but hearts can break, and memories are all we take. Empty roads and you. I still see us two. Streetlights flicker like they know the way we held on, then let go. I hear your laugh in distant rain, a quiet echo tied to pain. The night grows colder without you near, your shadow whispers in my ear, and though I try to start anew, these empty roads lead back to you. Empty roads and you. Every turn reminds me of the truth, that love can stay, but hearts can break, and memories are all we take. Empty roads and you. I still see us two. silence pulls me through a world that's lost without your view. Empty roads and you, I walk them through, the sky is blue, but every mile brings back the pain of knowing you won't walk again. Empty roads and you, I still belong to you. Empty roads and you. I've been searching all my life for something calming all the noise, running from one place to another, trying to hear my own voice. Every road felt temporary, every love felt unsure, till you looked at me softly and I didn't feel lost anymore. You didn't promise me the sky, you just stayed right by my side. You are home in a world that never slows. When I'm tired, when I'm cold, you are home. Every fear I used to know lays quiet when you hold me close. I don't need to roam, 'cause you are home. You know the parts I never say, you hear my silence loud and clear. You don't rush my healing heart, you just stay right here. I've known love that felt like fire, burned too fast, left me alone. But your love feels like a shelter, built of truth, not stone. You don't love me just to stay, you love me in every way. You are home when the nights feel way too long, when I feel I don't belong. You are home. Every broken piece I own feels safer when I'm not alone. I don't need to roam, 'cause you are home. And someday the world falls apart and I forget who we are. Say my name, pull me close, remind my heart where it goes. I don't need perfect words, I just need you. You are home, not a place, not a name. It's the way you ease my pain. And you are home. Every time you say stay, every quiet, honest day. If love is ever shown where my heart belongs, you are home. So if tomorrow changes plans and nothing feels the same, I'll find my way back again, where I'm known. You are home.
I got used to your leaving late at night. Your silence felt more real than your lies. I memorized the sound of your door, like heartbreak knocking once more. I learned to sleep on half a bed, with half the words you never said. Love turned cold, but I stayed warm, holding on through every storm. You were here, but never mine. I was yours all of the time. Goodbye feels like home tonight. Pain is the only thing inside. I learned to live without your truth, still missing every part of you. I stayed too long, you moved on. Now goodbye feels like home. I smile in rooms that feel too small, laughing like I'm fine at all. But every night I break again, calling your name in my head. You found peace, I found scars, still counting where we are. I loved you in the quiet way, the kind that slowly fades away. You let go like it was nothing, I held on like it was everything. Goodbye feels like home tonight. I stopped asking you to fight. I packed my heart, left yours behind, still loving what I left inside. If this is where I belong, then goodbye feels like home. If loving you was all I knew, then losing you became my truth. I don't hate you, I just hate for all the love we couldn't save. I learned to breathe through all the pain, calling this broken place my name. Goodbye feels like home tonight. I'm done begging you to try. I'll build my life from all these scars. I'll find myself where you are. If loving you meant feeling alone, then goodbye feels like home. So here I stand, learning to roam, turning goodbye into my home. I survived loving you, now I'll survive letting go. You didn't scream, you didn't cry, you didn't even say goodbye. You packed your words into your eyes and walked away like I was fine. I stayed awake till 3:30, replaying every memory, trying to find the moment when you stopped choosing me. You said we just needed space, but space erased your face. You left quietly, but the silence is loud. Every room still speaks of you, even when you're not around. I smile in public, breaking night, miss the way you said my name right. You left quietly, but you took all of me. Your jacket's still behind the door, like you might come back once more. I lie and say I'm doing fine,
but I still check my phone at night. You promised love, you promised stay, but promises learn how to fade. I loved you deeper than I knew. Now I'm learning how to lose. You moved on like it was nothing. I stayed stuck loving something you left quietly. No warning signs, just a half-truth in a line. I still hear you when it's late, in every song I can't escape. You left quietly, but the pain won't leave. If loving you was all I had, why does it feel so wrong, so bad? I gave you more than I should give. Now I don't know how to live. I don't hate you, I just hate. For every promise you didn't take, you left quietly, but I scream inside, trying hard to let you go. But my heart still tries. If this is how love is for me, then let it hurt. Honestly, you left quietly and broke me silently. So if you ever miss my name, know I loved you just the same. I'll learn to breathe eventually, but tonight you still live in me. The room feels colder than it did last night. Your shadow's gone, but it still holds me tight. I talk to walls that never answer back, like you did when our love began to crack. I held my breath, hoping you'd stay, but your eyes were already walking away. When silence says goodbye, it hurts louder than your lies. No tears left to cry, just echoes asking why. You promised forever in July. Now silence says goodbye. Your sweater still hanging on my door, like you might come back like before. I replay every word you said, trying to find where love went dead. I gave you my heart, my time, my truth. You left me with memories and missing you. When silence says goodbye, it breaks me every night. I'll scream but lose the fight, with thoughts I cannot hide. You walked away so calm, so dry, and silence says goodbye. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still do it all again. 'Cause even broken hearts can say, at least we felt something real back then. When silence says goodbye, I finally let you fly. No more begging you to try, no more asking reasons why. I loved you more than you know inside. But silence says goodbye. So this is me, learning to survive after silence said goodbye. The night is loud, but I'm still alone. Your last goodbye still echoes in my phone. I trace your words like they meant to stay, but every promise slowly fades away. Your picture's still inside my frame, smiling like we were never in pain. I try to heal, I try to breathe, but loving you still bleeds in me. You said forever so easily, like it was never meant for me. Silence knows my name tonight. It calls me when you're out of sight. I loved you more than words can say. Now I'm just learning how to break. No one hears my heart complain. Silence knows my name. I walk the streets we used to own. Every corner feels like home, but home is gone, and so are you. Just memories I can't undo. I laugh in public, cry alone, pretend my heart is made of stone. You moved on like I was never there. I stayed drowning in this empty air. You don't feel the tears I hide. You don't see what's left inside. Silence knows my name tonight. It sits beside me every night. You found someone, I stay the same, still calling you in pouring rain. I whisper love, you whisper pain. Silence knows my name. Oh, and missing you is all I do. Then loving you was never true, but even now I still would choose to lose myself instead of you. I'd rather break than never try. At least I know I loved you right. Silence knows my name tonight. It watched you leave without a fight. I gave you all, I gave my soul. You left me here half and whole. If this is love, then it's cruel and strange. 'Cause silence knows my name. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So Here I stand, still calling you, in rooms where love no longer moves. If you ever feel this pain, you'll know why silence knows my name. You packed your love in quiet ways. No tears, no words, no reasons to stay. I watched you walk out of my life, like leaving me behind was easy, right? The door was closed, but I still stood, hoping you'd turn back like you should. But all you gave was one last look. A story ended, unfinished book. You didn't fight, you didn't try. You said goodbye without goodbye. You left without a sound, no tears falling down, just my heart on the ground. When you turned around, I screamed your name, but you were gone. You left without a sound. Your jacket's still here on my chair, like proof you once really cared. I sleep on your side of the bed, holding words you never said. You moved on fast, I moved nowhere. Still loving you, it's not fair. I replay nights we used to share. Now every dream feels like a dare. I beg my heart to let you go, but it still beats your name so slow. You left without a sound, no warning, no countdown. You were my lost and found. Now I'm nowhere to be found. You chose silence over us. You left without a sound. If loving you was all I knew, then losing you broke me in two. I'd scream the truth if I had a voice, but you already made your choice. I stayed when you were halfway gone, still believing we were strong. You left without a sound, like I was nothing now. I loved you deep, you let me drown, still wearing your crown. If one day